I had lost my whole family. I lost my father, my grandmother, my uncles and aunts, cousins and friends. I was a stateless person.
I'm Jonathan Alger from C&G Partners, who are the exhibit designers for this project. In museum galleries, you're often thinking about what you'll see. In this gallery, you should think about what you'll hear. This is an interactive experience where visitors can choose to listen to different stories that are audio, voices of different people, and they interact with the room by simply walking around.
I'm Ivy Barsky. I'm Deputy Director of the Museum of Jewish Heritage in Battery Park. The material that is on the iPods in the headphones that people are listening to as they walk through is testimony from Holocaust survivors, from Jewish refugees from all over the world who came at different points, and from other refugees who came at other times.
What impressed me most is the bigness of everything. The size of your buses and the size of your dime at the time.
We have lots of Holocaust survivors, and of course that's the majority of our archives, but we also have Jews who fled Iran, Iraq, Syria, Egypt, all the countries of the former Soviet Union. We have a survivor of the Rwandan genocide who came here in '94 as an elementary school student. And so they're all on here. Those are testimonies that we gathered, and also some that came from the Shoah Foundation of Visual History, which is the foundation that Spielberg started to gather testimony of survivors. We were able to start this project and hire C&G and Potion because we got a major grant from LMDC, the Lower Manhattan Development Corporation, and that was a very important part of seeing through phase one and also the next iteration of this space.
Hi, I'm Phillip Tiongson, and I'm from Potion. We did all of the interactive technology in the gallery, and so each visitor receives an audio unit, which is based on an iPod Touch that we've customized. We've written a custom program just for the museum that senses everyone's location, so as they walk around the room, we can identify who's in what zone, what they should be listening to, and when they move from zone to zone. The technology should simply help you deliver the material, and then I think the experience is to move through the space and really listen to the voices, and in the context of the harbor, in the context of what people are talking about, what they were experiencing, and really evoking an emotional response.
There's nothing to prepare you to see New York from the sea after a long voyage where you just see water. It was a fantastic image and almost a proof of all the things that you ever fantasized about America, that it's all true. America proved itself by building New York.
There's a monitor in the back here that visitors can go to. They can also do this online at mjhnyc.org/khc/voices. Or they can do it here, and they can contribute their own testimony to one of the 9 themes.
We actually integrate that content with the audio experience. So as you move around the space, you can actually look at visitor contributions and read those contributions as they come in.
I brought 10 languages and 10 brooms. I thought in case I fail to find a job, I will sweep streets.
The railing on the ship was very low. I was always hanging over the railing of the ship. They were always afraid I was going to fall overboard. But it was the first taste of freedom.
My parents are Filipino, and they came as immigrants in the 50s, and a lot of the themes and a lot of the things that we heard in the course of gathering material really resonated with me. And I think it's really amazing how these stories really, certain ones are about the Holocaust, certain ones are about Rwanda, and certain ones are just about coming to America. I mean, that they really are universal themes.
One of the voices that you'll hear when you're in the exhibit is a voice of a gentleman who came here from Egypt as a young boy, and he recounts the experience of walking around in Brooklyn for the first time. And he looked around and he said, "Here are some Egyptian people over there, some Chinese people, some Vietnamese people, here's some French people. Where are all the Americans?" And of course, after a while, he realized, oh, that's the whole idea. They're all Americans, and so am I now. And I think that's one of the sort of constants of immigration, especially here in New York.
I came to these United States anxious and open to start a new life
and put that past away, not to forget, but just put it away to move forward.